Hello and welcome to another session of Mindful Data Mine. In this session, we will be discussing about different windows available in SAS Studio. So for this, I have first opened my SAS Studio using SAS On Demand for Academics. So this is the default screen which you will get after opening the SAS Studio. Here, if you see on the right hand side, there are three different tabs: Code tab, Log, and Result. Code tab is basically used for editing a code. Once a code is written, then if we run it, then a log will be generated and we will be able to see a code in this. And the result section or the result tab hold the data which is mainly printed. Apart from this, there is one more section which is related to output. You will be able to see it in a short while. If you see on my left hand side, there are few, I would say, links available. So the first one says server files and folder. Since SAS Studio resides on a server, so all the folders which we will be creating in the entire session, it will be available here. So in case if I want to create a new shortcut for a particular folder, I can add it from here. And in case if I want to add a new folder, I can simply click on my files home section, and from here, with the help of right click, I'm going to new, and then I can create a folder, let's say tutorial, and I can save it. The folder will be saved in my home section. Apart from this, if we have any task or utility, it will be available under this tab. For snippets, it will be here. For libraries, so library, first of all, library is nothing but a particular folder location which resides either on your system or on cloud in case of SAS Studio. Okay, and we try to refer to that particular folder by creating a SAS library. So all those folders will be available here. In SAS, we call a library in which we will be able to see different data sets which are available inside that particular folder. If we want, we can keep anything apart from SAS dataset. We can keep a code or any other file, but the only thing which will be available or which will be visible in library is the SAS datasets. Then we have this file shortcut. So these are different tabs which are available in SAS. So as I said, we will be discussing about log, results, and output in a short while. So what I'll do is I'll simply create a SAS program. So I'll write data a set SAS help dot shoes and run. I'll be explaining you this code in the next session, but for now what I'll do is I'll simply click here. This is the run command, or in case if I want, I can also press F3 on my keyboard. So once I'll click it, it will run. Now you are able to see the output data. That's the output window. Here we are able to see the output generated by the SAS code. In this SAS code, in this data set, we have region, product, subsidiary, store, sales, inventory, and return. Okay, and if I go to log now, so this is the log which is generated out of the SAS code. So here if you see, it says few things. These are the nodes highlighted in blue. If you have a warning, it will be available with a separate color. If it's an error, it will be available with a separate color. It's denoted here as well. So if you see, it says there were 395 observations read from the data set SAS help.shoes. So SAS help, this is a library, okay, and dot shoes is the SAS dataset name. So by default, SAS follows a naming convention of library name dot dataset name. Okay, and now if you see, it says the dataset work.a. If you see the code, we have written it as A, but since I already mentioned that by default SAS uses a naming convention like library name dot dataset name, so it has automatically, or at the backend, it has put the default library or the temporary library name, which is work, and inside work it has put that SAS has put that dataset named as A, and it has now 395 observations and 7 variables. Apart from this, if you want to see what are the libraries available by default in SAS, we can directly go to libraries and I can click on my libraries. So these are the default libraries available in SAS Studio. You will be able to see it on your SAS Studio as well. So by default, we have maps, maps GFK, maps SAS, SAS data, SAS help, SAS user, STPS AMP, web work, and work. So work is a temporary library, and in this we are able to see our data set which I have created the name A, and we took the shoes data set from SAS help, which is available in this library. So if you see, all these are different data set, and I used the data set named shoe, which is available here. That's all for this session. I'll see you in the next session. Thank you.